Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Age of Empires, Age of Kings. And I would have done more of this Let's Play, but last time I tried, I got my ass severely handed to me while trying to make video, and it was just like so terrible. I was like, I can't post this. And it like sent me into this like weird kind of like questioning everything about reality and myself and what I hope to achieve in this world. So I was like, okay, I need to put the game down for a little bit, and we'll come back to it later. So here we are, ready to begin our third mission into China.
Now all of Mongolia is in the grasp of Genghis Khan. Beyond are two vast empires, China to the east and Persia to the west. Persia is the sensible next choice of battle, since it separates us from the rich forage pastures in Europe. But first, Genghis Khan has another score to settle. After witnessing the power of our cavalry in action, the Chinese spoke of nothing but peace. They even promised support for our campaign westward. But now that we have turned away from China, they have decided not to deliver the men and arms they promised Genghis. It is time for another demonstration. Persia can wait as the horde wheels east once more, and we prepare to march into China, the largest, most advanced empire in the world.
Okay. Here we go. I thought there was maybe some historical inaccuracies with that little description, but what are you gonna do? It's just the Age of Empires campaign, goddammit. Oh man. Just had another StarCraft coaching session today, and it was good. I feel like I'm improving a lot. They're becoming a lot of fun. I feel that me and Rick are really hitting our stride together. And I could feel the improvement just continually ratcheting up. Although sometimes
we have captured a transport ship.
It's a little bit discouraging, because my progress from when I my first session, like just even after my first session of coaching, was so dramatic that it was just like wow, holy crap, I can't believe, you know, I was able to progress this much already. And I guess it set the bar for what things are going to be like in the future, where I could just be like, man, it's like every week I'm gaining another league, but unfortunately that hasn't been the case. And I hit
Mongols, run for your lives!
Chinese engineers. It's a good civilization, guys. But yeah, I hit that kind of skill wall, and I got a little bit discouraged. It's like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. But I got over it.
Great Khan, with these engineers we can establish a stronghold in China and construct powerful engines of destruction.
Sounds like a plan, my man. Alright, where do I want to put the town center? I mean, it would make the most sense to just put it right here, but I don't want to wait for it to be destroyed. Alright, build it under fire, guys. But yeah, had an interesting weekend. Again, it's Monday, so that's when I try and start recording once again. And I actually ended up seeing a Motley Crue concert this weekend. And to be quite honest, I had never heard a single Motley Crue song in my life, except for the one where it's like Kickstart My Heart. It's like, whoa, yeah, kickstart my heart, hope it never stops. Whoa, yeah, baby. That's the one. That's the only Motley Crue song I'd ever heard before that time. And it was just like something to do, because I live in a small town. There is about population of about 35,000 people in this town, and we have like actually a really good like event center, and it holds 7,000 people, and the whole thing was like packed for Motley Crue. I'd never seen anything like it in this town. That I'd just never seen so many Pentictonians, or whatever you want to call them, show up for friggin' one thing at the same time. I guess people here really freaking love Motley Crue, or maybe they just didn't have anything better to do like me. Okay, let's start up these farms. Good. Better resign, you fucking Chinese engineers. Actually, I probably could have used those farms, couldn't I? Oh well. Too late now. Ah, crap. I need more houses. Alright. We need, you are gonna build me lumber camp. And you are gonna build me some houses. Wrong button. So yeah, saw Motley Crue. They really packed the house, and it was a fun time. I dedicated that that night to hedonism, because I went to see it with my friend, and he's like, Spencer, this band if this band represents anything, it's hedonism. So okay, so that's what the night is dedicated to. So I drank and ate and smoked as much as I humanly could in one night, and then Sunday was a bit of recovery. But yeah, for Penticton, it was a great show, although definitely not the best concert I've ever seen. The best concert I've ever seen was, I saw Tool, and I believe it was 2000, it's either 2010 or 2009, or maybe it was 2011 actually. Somewhere in that range, whenever they came to Vancouver, I ended up seeing them, and that was, yeah, man, that was a phenomenal show, and I don't know if I'll ever see a better concert in my life. I've tentatively planned to go see Depeche Mode in LA in September, and that's another concert I'm really excited for, because Depeche Mode is one of my favorite bands, and they're another one of those bands that can generally pack the house, so I expect that they'll put on a pretty good show. So maybe that concert will outdo the Tool concert, but that's a pretty high bar to set. I gotta put a rally point for these clowns. Okay, so we got things established. I guess they keep crossing over at this bridgehead here. Being attacked by the Tenguts. Okay. And I remember from my last playthrough where the gold is. Man, that was a disaster. It was very sad. It was like just after I had also come off like a really bad losing session of StarCraft laddering, and I'm just like, why can't I succeed? What is wrong with me? And it was bad. Oh shit. Run. I have them repair my battering ram, and then we'll make a break for it. I also had a very interesting business workshop that I went to. It was all about, you know, how people, young entrepreneurs, can start their own businesses and everything like that. And basically, what has happened is that from my work, what I do is I'm basically a marketing consultant and implementer for a company here called StructureLam, and my contract ends at the end of April, and they said that we can't keep you on in a full-time fashion anymore, that we still have work for you, but it's not going to be you know, the 40 hours a week that we've been previously giving you. And honestly, when I heard that, I was pretty bummed out. But I ended up going to this workshop because I figured, you know, maybe it'll be useful, and it was incredibly useful. And so basically, I decided that rather than being an employee of StructureLand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to become an independent contractor. And if I can find, you know, 2 or 3 more clients to take on, then I'll be able to make a very good living doing that. So I went to this workshop, and yeah, met a ton of cool people, made a ton of great connections, actually got potential business from connecting with some people there, and built up a whole whack of business cards. And I was actually incredibly, I was like I said, feeling kind of down about it, but now I feel like this is a potentially fantastic opportunity, and that I should, you know, carpe diem and all that garbage. And seize the day. But I ended up meeting actually a guy who is he's a games developer here in Penticton, which is unbelievable to me that we would get this small town would have people who are games developers. And he was just like he used to work on console games, but he's like spun off and did his own thing, and now he's building like just an iOS sort of Android game. Well, I mean, that's not to knock it anything at all, because at least according to him, those kind of, at least indie games now, you know, games built by one guy in their garage or office or whatever, account for 60% of all game sales. The rest of the 40% are, you know, the big company publisher sales. So I guess now, even though games are more complicated than I guess they've ever been, due to kind of distribution mechanisms, there's probably never been a better time to be an indie developer. I was like super happy about that, and he gave me all kinds of sort of knowledge on what it takes to build games and how you build games, and how developing games for different consoles is, you know, extraordinarily different from one another. And it was just a super interesting conversation. As someone who, you know, obviously plays a lot of games, it's always nice to get to hear some perspective on how games are made. And I don't know, I think at least to be a good designer for a game, I think you have to love games and have to play them a lot. I don't know, I think, you know, if you didn't, then I wouldn't trust you as a game designer and developer. You gotta have that passion. Oh crap, I gotta make a mill so everyone will stop. There we go. Do I have a idle peasant somewhere around here? We need a couple more houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you build me a mill. Obviously, my timings in this game are not as good as they are in StarCraft. Anyway, once we take down this, we can start sending out the cavalry, literally. To go and start mining some gold. There's the gold. Okay, you come back home. You build me a dock, because we're going to need warships. build it up here. So I can help defend it. I don't think we're gonna need that much more in terms of food production right now. We're always gonna need more wood. And more peasants. They're important to the economy of the game. I don't know if you know this. They have a similar role that probes and SCVs do in StarCraft. Yeah, I bet I'm blowing your guys' mind right now. Crap. Okay, you build me a Watchtower to defend the gold with. There's some stone up here, which we'll also take for ourselves. Which one do we not have? We need a stable. Well, now we can't build it because we don't have enough wood. What is the idle villager? Hotkey period? Yes. Alright, although I don't really need food right now, but I'll have these. Have a fishing ship, go collect it. Maybe it'll be a more efficient use of villagers. Okay, now we need a stable. And next, we need to advance to the next age. Oh, I need 2 feudal age buildings. Oh, well. Sorry. Okay, we'll probably just need 1 more villager on gold, and that'll be enough. And we'll have... make 1 more villager, and then we'll send him to the stone mines. Because you don't need a lot of stone, I've noticed in this game. Okay. I need you to scout out where my landing is going to be. Because what happened last time is that one of these guys, one of our enemies, they started building a wonder, which if you let the wonder exist, for some reason you lose the game, which makes no sense to me at all. But it was there, and the rules of the game dictate that I have to destroy it. And it really screwed me up. It was a disaster. Like, I put my half-baked army on a ship, and then I sent him to land on the shores of this island over here, and it was just a slaughter. It was just a slaughterhouse. They just, like, get off the boat, and the Chinese are waiting for them. And then all of a sudden Chinese warships are bombarding them from the sea, and it was bad. It was just... so many good men died that day. So I've got a new plan this time, and that is to land up here and build production buildings on... Actually, why don't I do that right now? I shouldn't have built production... Well, I'll need an army to hold the beachhead. But once I get a monastery, I'll heal the army that I have now, and we'll send them over with some peasants. Oops, I don't need a trade cog. I need the transport ship.
Timo.
You can build me a university. I think we'll have our 2 castle age buildings. We also might want to get a castle itself at some point. Once the university is done, I think that's what we'll do. What did I need you to build again? I can't remember for the life of me. Yeah, wasn't important. Let me get those monks out there. I think I'm going to focus my army too into a certain few key areas. Great, we can also advance the Imperial Age, make a rush, a tech rush. Hopefully it won't be as bad as my 2-pace Ultralisk all-in build. Alright, you clowns, get on the ship. Wait, one of these monks needs to get on one of the transports. Okay. I really am going to need him to make some siege engines and siege workshops. Alright, get off the boats, guys. Like that. Oh, God. Okay, alright, now we need you to start building production buildings on enemy territory. Alright guys, I believe. I believe in you. We send another peasant over here. Not enough food. Crap. Okay. Alright, now I don't need to worry about their warships bombarding me into oblivion this time. Which will certainly be very helpful. Alright, you are gonna do the impossible. Which is build a castle right outside their walls. If he can do it without being killed in the process. Alright, come on. Build, 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 build. Alright, I believe. I also want you to build a watchtower here. It'll help us hold this position. Oh no, they're making a push. Well, I think our watchtower can hold them there. Wow, all these unit upgrades are freaking expensive. I need more fishing boats too. Right, well. We should start pumping out units. This is our sneaky assault strategy. Oh, you guys better build fast. There's a guy there. No, you clown. Just stay where you are. Okay, this is what we need. We need trebuchets to put the hurt on our enemies. What am I doing for gold? Not as much as I would like, that's for sure. Okay. Alright, well, hopefully this siege encampment will be just what the doctor ordered. And the Mongol onslaught begins. It seems like it's much easier than it was last time. It's because I actually had a plan. Okay, you are gonna hit. Can we pack you up? Now, we begin the slow grinding siege. What is this? Elite manga die. I'll just take the regular manga die for now. Oh, you think you can defeat our siege encampment? Oh, maybe you can actually. Well, I mean, maybe you can hurt the trebuchets. But I mean, that's about all you're gonna be able to do. Can we please kill him, please? Thank you. Jesus Christ. Where's my peasants? You better repair that friggin'... No, don't fall, no!